Hey there everyone, back again with another video, and in this video we are continuing the series of Clubhouse clone. So now we are gonna add some of the other stuffs. So in my previous video you can see that we have created this app bar and we have created this green button that is start a room. And now if you have seen the Clubhouse app, then you will notice that there is something that is 3x3 grid also, so we have to add that. So firstly let us just align all this stuff, okay, and then what we will do, we will just in parallel of this position, what we will do, we will just create another position, okay, and inside this what we will do, we will just create a child that our auto generate code has given us, and this child will be a stack, will be again a stack, okay, and in this stack what we will do, we will just do the alignment will be alignment center, okay, and after this what we will have a children, and in this children we will have a icon button, okay, and on pressed and we have a icon also here, and then this. In this on press we will do nothing for now, we are gonna just keep it as it is, and in this icon what we will do, we are gonna just create a icon, and inside this we will call the Cupertino icons, Cupertino icon, where it is, Cupertino icons, and in this in place of this chat what we will do, we will just type circle grid 3x3, okay, and let's just what it should have this, okay, one sec. We have to align everything because I think this is aligning it in a straight line and I don't want that. We have icon and then we have our icon button, okay, so now it is correct. Let's save it and see what we get. Okay, so you can see that we have this, it should be fill, it should not be like this, it should be fill, okay, and now what we will do, we have to set a bottom, we will set the bottom as 60, and then we will set the right also, let it go by 50, okay, so you can see that we have our items in a way, okay, so now what we can do, in parallel of this icon button, we can also go with the position, and in this position what we will do, we will have a child and it will be a container, okay, inside this container what we will do, we will set a height, we will set the height as, we will set a square, so let's go with the 15, and we have a width, so let's go with 15, and after this we will set the decoration, and this will be a box decoration with a shape of circle, box decoration, box shape dot circle, and after this what we will have color, it will not be white, so we will just take the theme color, theme dot off and set color, okay, and before this we will just go with the right, so right will be 4, okay, 0.0, and we will have again a bottom. Let's save it. Okay, so you can see that what this shows us that the people who are active in our what you can say, our application, the point we click it, it will open a sidebar, and we will do that in future. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to create a list view. Okay, and that list view should contain some of the features. Okay, so how we can create a list view? So icon button stack, okay, so just where we can put, we want a what you can say list view. So for that we will just go at the top, and just above this icon button, what we can add also, we can just add a list view. Okay, comma, and in this list view we will have a children. Okay, and for the time being, let's say that I'm gonna add just a what you can say, sample child. Okay, so for the sample child, what we can do, we can just directly add for loops to create list tiles. 1 second, I'm getting a call. Wait. Okay, so now what we'll do, we will just create a list tile for just time being. So I'm gonna call for loop. So for int I is equal to 1 and I less than equal to 10 and I plus plus, and inside this for loop we'll just create a list tile. Okay, what you saying? Set list tile cannot be assigned. 1 second. Okay, we cannot do it like this. That was in a different scenario, but we can use for loop inside list view. Okay, and if you want me how we can do that, we can do it in very ways, but now we should directly give a list tile. Okay, inside this we will have what we can have. Inside this we will have a child. We have a child. Okay, we have a title. Title will be a text, and this text will be hi. Okay, so let me just copy and paste all this stuff so that we can see. Okay, now let's just save it. We got the error. So how we got the error as box list view, error causing a visit was list view. Okay, so we have to think about that. Okay, is it the right way to create a list view builder? Okay, so we can use list view builder for time being. So let me just remove this list view. I think in list view we cannot use like this, so we have to go with the list view dot builder in this same way that we are doing. And now we have to give an item builder. Okay, so how we can give an item builder? If you have seen some of my past videos, then you must remember that it takes what you can say, it takes a index as well as what you can say, context also. Okay, so we have to pass a context, so we will give it two things. What says, okay, little bit, so it, so we'll just pass a build context, then we'll pass a index in index. Okay, and now we have to just return, we can just return text span, not text, we can directly return a text, or we can even though go for the list tiles because we were using list tiles. So we have a text, okay, we have a text title, sorry, and in this we will just pass a text hi, and now we have to just give a item count. So item count is, let's say that we are here setting it as 5. Save it, and now let's see. Do we still get the same problem? No. But where is the, let me just reload my application. Okay, so I think, okay, we have got issue. Error causing element is stack. Oh, the thing that we were doing wrong was we were we were just putting this list view builder at the wrong place. We have to just move this thing from here to this position. Okay, I don't know why it's not taking the right indentation. Okay, so you can see that now we are getting a high as the output. Okay, so now what we have to, we have to set some of these stuffs like in this list view builder. What we can do, we can just set some of the padding also and some of the other stuff. So firstly let us just do that. Okay, so firstly what we will do, inside this list builder, what we will do, firstly we will set a padding. Do we have a padding? Yeah, we have a padding. So what we'll do, we'll just set the edge insects, I'm sorry for that, dot from TLBR, and we will set everything as 20. Okay, and then and save. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got a padding from all this. I don't know why this weird thing comes up. And now what we can do, we can, after this thing list style, we can add, or let's start with the main thing. Okay, we will just remove this list container and we will just return a container. Okay, inside this container what we will do, we will set a child, and for the time being, if it does not give us any error, we will just say hey. Okay, we have error. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we can see that we are having something like this. Okay. Now what we can do, we have to set the width and height of our container. Okay, so how we can set the width and height of our container, we have to just give a random number. Okay, so let's just once again. Okay, so in this container what we will do first, we will just firstly go with the decoration. I'm gonna go with the decoration and we will just set the box decoration, and inside this what we will do, firstly we will give the color, and color will be the background color also. So utils, what was the class name, app colors. Okay, so it will be app color dot, we have a secondary color, so we will set the secondary color, and after that what we will do, we will set the border radius. Okay, so we will set the border radius, so border radius will be border circle. Okay, so border radius dot circular, and we will just give a radius as 20.0 and save it. Okay, so if you are able to see, you can see we have some of the data. So let me just give the height of this, or yeah, let me just give a height. Do we have a height? Okay, let's set it as 200 and width also as 200 so that we can see this stuff. Okay, you can see that we have something like this. Okay. And now what we have to do, we have to give a padding between each and every stuff. Okay, or we can also add if we want, we can add a sized box. Okay, so how we can add a sized box after this, so we can just wrap the whole thing in a column, and after this we can just add a sized box. Okay, we got a column. It should give us the right one. So okay, leave it. We will set that thing afterwards. How we can just give a thing like that, but for now, for the time being, what we can do, we can just I have opened my application in front of me, and one thing I can notice that our color is to some point different. 1 second. Let me just copy this color and paste it here, and now let me just cut this color from here and paste it here. Let's just save it. I don't know if it's visible to you all or not, but now the color of the application and the real application that I have are to some point same. If I set it as 10, and now let me see. Okay, yeah, the color and everything are now same. So now what we will do, we will just go to this text and we will just start the coding of. We will set a padding. Okay, inside this padding, what we will do, we will certainly set a padding. Okay, and it will be padding. Come on, padding. It will not be all, it will be dot only. And now what we'll set a padding from left to, let's set it as 30. Okay, and now after that we will set it from top, let's set it as 5, and after that we will set it from bottom. Okay, let's set it as 4.0. okay, and we will have a comma, and after that we will have a child, and it will be a column. Now it will be a column. Okay, and inside this column, what we will do, we will have a children of widgets, and this children of widgets will be, firstly will be a name. Firstly we have a name of the Clubhouse, and after it we have a topic, we have a user and name and the other stuff. So firstly let me just give them same simple items, hi, and after that let me create another text and let me save it. And now I can see that yes, the elements are in the center. So what we will do now, we just have to remove this things. Okay, and now what we can do, we can just add a child with the padding, because I want my child, or 1 second, we can also add some of the stuff like this. What we can add, main axis alignment as main axis alignment dot center, and cross axis alignment is equal to not at start, it will be from start. And now we'll set the text. Okay, yes, so we can see that we have our text like this. Now we can set another text like this, text hi, and we can again copy the same things, and let's see what it is happening. Okay, so we are having something like this. And now at the starting we can just give a random number. Let's say that we have a TEDx, so TEDx dash official. Okay, and after that we have the name. I am just copying the exact name that my app is showing, so just let me give you thank you for your. Okay, let me give that is name not right, so I'm gonna give it 3-minute news. Okay, and this is something like this, news. Okay, and we have a icon also, so I'm gonna wrap the whole thing, this thing, in a row. We have children, and now we will just move this news to up, and now we can just add a icon, and the icon will be icon and not like this. Do we have a home? Color is equal to app color dot green. Let's just see. Do we get something like that? Yeah, we got something like this. But do we have that in fill? Okay, so we can directly go with the icons dot home. Okay, so this is same as that, and now what we wanna do, we want to add some of the other stuff, like we want to add a style. Okay, we want to add a style like text style. Okay, and inside this what we will do, we'll set the color as black. Color is already set to black, and now we will set the font size. So font size will be medium. We have, I think we have larger also. Let it be. We'll set it as 25. Okay, we got news, and this is too much large, so let us just fit as 50. Okay, and now in this part what we'll do, we'll set a style. We'll set a style and text style, and inside this what we'll set font size as 20 and font weight as font weight dot bold. Save. Okay, so we got something like this, but I think it's not bold, so we will not put it as bold. So can we put this 200? I'm basically playing around with this in front of you all so that you can also see how we can do that. And after this what we have, basically we have something like this. We have a row, and inside this row we have a children, and inside this children we firstly have a icon image. Okay, so first I'm just gonna create a circular avatar for time being, but after that I'm gonna give more stuff like into this, so you can also play with this, how we can just create that image that we have in our application. So you can just to play with that. Okay, and after this we have a column. Okay, we have a column, and inside this column we again have a children, and in this what we have, firstly what we say that, okay, let us just create something like this. Let's say that it is saying speaker 1. Basically it will show you approximately 4 people, so I'm gonna show you 3 only. But I think it shows only 3. No, it can show 4 also. So I'm gonna show something speaker 3, and after this I'm gonna create a row. After this we will create a row. Okay, so row will be in order to show how many speakers are there and how many people can speak, how many listeners are there and how many people can speak. So firstly we will have a text. So currently I can see 91 in my app. It can be different, or you can basically create your own. So 91, and after that we can just create an icon, and in icon icons and icons dot, not calendar, we can use people. Do we have something like this? Icons. We have set that here. Okay, so we have to do this. So it is showing people, so we cannot use people, we have to use user. It's there like this. Okay, so we have a person, and now what we have to give color we can give it as colors dot gray. Okay, so we can give the name as like this. Okay, so after this we will again have in this row, after this we will have a text like this, and it will be slash, and again we will have same thing. Okay, we can just like type it here, and in this data we can just type it 35, and now I have a icon. And inside that icons dot chat. Do we have chat bubble? Okay, let it be like this. Okay, so you can see that it is showing me something like this. Okay, we can just play with this code. If you want to play with this code, you can play with it, and you can make some more modification in it. Okay, I'm gonna create the exact clone in future, but for time being I have shown you how we can do that. I'm gonna make this data dynamic also, so that if you want to add more users, and if you are planning to create the exact replica of the application, then you can definitely use it. Okay, so I'm planning to stop the code right now, because I know that this can be approximately a 20-minute 30-minute video, so I'm not gonna bother you guys for the more thing. So I'm gonna stop it here, and I'm gonna create things tomorrow. Okay, so come back tomorrow for more features, and if I get time I can make some alterations, and I will definitely tell you what are those alterations. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you, have a nice day.